You are watching the English news of Bình Phước Radio, television, and newspaper. I'm the one with the latest news for today. Environmental impact assessment of Gia Nghia-Chon Thanh expressway. That gives presented to needy households in Bình Long town. Prime Minister attends Vietnam-Czech Republic Business Forum in Prague. World Bank revises up Vietnam's 2025 GDP growth forecast to 6.6%. Vice Chairman of the Bình Phước Provincial People's Committee and Chairman of the Provincial Council in charge of Environmental Impact Assessment, Trần Văn My, recently chaired a meeting to assess the environmental impact of Component Project 3, investment in the construction of roads, overpasses, and sections passing through Bình Phước.
The Component Project 3 is part of the North-South Expressway that includes the Gia Nghia-Chon Thanh section connecting the Central Highland province of Đắk Nông and Bình Phước. It features an over 90-kilometer road, 23 overpasses, drainage system, traffic safety systems, and other auxiliary components. Members of the council and consulting units clarified the details necessary for the project's construction with solutions to avoid resource wastefulness. Accordingly, all members of the council voted to approve the environmental impact assessment report for the project and requested the consulting units to promptly revise and supplement it based on the feedback provided during the meeting.
On January 20th, Deputy Secretary of the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee Huỳnh Thị Hằng visited Bình Long town and presented 260 Tết gift packages, each containing 500,000 Vietnamese dong, nearly $20, in cash to disadvantaged families in celebration of the upcoming Lunar New Year or Tết holiday.
Hằng stated that the party and state always take care of and accompany businesses and philanthropists in assisting poor families, ensuring that everyone can enjoy a warm and happy Tet holiday. She extended her best New Year wishes to the local authorities, residents, and armed forces of Bình Long town, expressing her confidence that they will continue to make significant contributions to the local development. On this occasion, Hằng presented gifts to the doctors and staff at the Bình Long Town Health Center, as well as to workers on test shift in the local wards and employees of Green Sun Company. As part of the People Army TED and the Zero Dawn market programs for the 2025 Lunar New Year, on January 20th, Lê Thị Xuân Trang, head of the Provincial Party Committee's Mass Mobilization Department and head of the Provincial Steering Committee on Intersectoral People's Mobilization, along with her delegation, extended her greetings to the parish and visited Long Ha Pagoda in Phú Riềng district. Chang presented meaningful Tet gifts and wished the parish priest, pagoda abbot, parishioners, and Buddhist followers a happy, healthy, and peaceful Tet holiday. In return, representatives from the parish and pagoda expressed gratitude to the local authorities for their support and extended their best wishes for a successful New Year in all areas.
On January 20th, the Bình Phước Provincial Youth Union, in coordination with the Student Association of Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education, held a ceremony to hand over and inaugurate the rural roads for residents in Bù Đốc District and Phước Long Town.
A road with 15 solar-powered street lines, each adorned with a national flag, was handed over to the residents of Thác Mơ Ward, Phước Long Town. Another 2-kilometer road featuring 20 street lines with national flags was also handed over to residents of Thanh Hoa Commune, Bù Đốc District. These projects were part of the Volunteer Spring campaign, which took place from January 17 to 21st. The campaign, worth 318 million Vietnam dong, or nearly $12,600, was organized by volunteer students from the Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education in Phước Long Town and the districts of Phú Riềng, Dong Phú, Lộc Ninh, and Bù Đốc.
Moving on to top stories around the country. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính attended the Vietnam-Czech Business Forum in Prague on the morning of January 20th local time as part of his official visit to the Czech Republic. After 75 years, the Vietnam-Czech Republic relationship has developed positively with remarkable progress in bilateral economic and trade ties. The Czech Republic is Vietnam's leading trade partner in Central and Eastern Europe, while Vietnam is its most important partner within ASEAN. Two-way trade has seen strong growth in recent years, reaching approximately $2 billion in 2024. The Czech Republic currently has 41 investment projects in Vietnam, with a total investment capital of $91 million. Key areas of investment cooperation with Czech strength include energy, locomotives and carriages, buses, trams, agricultural machinery, and irrigation equipment. Highlighting their potential, strengths, and cooperation demand, both sides discuss and propose solutions to enhance economic, trade, and investment collaboration, particularly in traditional fields like mechanics, metallurgy, energy, transportation, labor, tourism, agriculture, and processing industries, especially in such emerging sectors as innovation, information technology, digital transformation, and green transition. They expressed their hope that the two governments will consider opening a direct flight route between Vietnam and the Czech Republic to facilitate trade, tourism, and cultural cooperation and people-to-people exchanges. Prime Minister Chính stated that Vietnam has officially implemented a unilateral visa exemption for Czech citizens visiting Vietnam, initially for 2025. Cross-border e-commerce platforms entering the Vietnamese market are required to apply for a license and set up a representative office, as outlined in the proposal by the Ministry of Industry and Trade. Cross-border retail platforms will be banned from selling goods or offering services without fulfilling the required procedures with the e-commerce regulatory authorities. According to the draft proposal, service providers supporting e-commerce, such as intermediary services, logistic and payment services, will also be prohibited from cooperating with or providing services to platforms that have not fulfilled the operational requirements in Vietnam. According to the Ministry of Industry and Trade, the law on e-commerce is expected to stipulate the responsibilities of representative office or authorized legal entities in Vietnam to ensure the rights of domestic consumers. It will also include the responsibility of verifying foreign sellers and compensating buyers in advance of any violations occurring on the platforms. Vietnam rubber exports in 2024 fell by 6.2% compared to 2023. However, due to elevated price levels, the export turnover for these commodities still experienced a notable increase of 18.2%, reaching a record high of over $3.4 billion, according to the Department of Import and Export under the Ministry of Industry and Trade. The average export price of rubber in 2024 reached 1,701 per ton, marking the highest level recorded in over a decade, an increase of 26%, equivalent to $351 per ton, compared to 2023. This price surge was fueled by a global supply shortage and unfavorable weather conditions in major producing countries. According to the Vietnam Rubber Association, the total export turnover of the industry in 2024 reached $10.2 billion, which includes products made from rubber and rubber wood. The outlook for 2025 suggests continued growth in Vietnam's rubber export, driven by signs of recovering demand from China. At the same time, global supply is expected to remain tight. According to the World Bank's forecast, Vietnam's GDP growth could reach 6.6% in 2025 and 6.3% in 2026. The figure is 0.6 percentage points higher than that in the June 2024 edition. Meanwhile, the growth projection for 2026 is 0.2 percentage points lower. The World Bank's forecast falls short of the government's target of 8 to 10% from this year. This ambitious target is intended to lay the foundation for double-digit growth in the years ahead, with 2025 envisioned as a breakthrough and acceleration phase to achieve the overarching goals of the 2020 to 2025 term. Despite this, Vietnam's projected GDP growth rate of 6.6% for 2025 remains the third highest in Asia. And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for tuning in and goodbye for now.